How is that? How is the rivalry in basketball with Ohio State, Michigan at this point, especially with the job Beeline's done?
Yeah, Todd, it's not like football. Don't get. I think when the ball's tipped up, it's Ohio State versus Michigan, but kind of the lead into it is it hasn't been that much.
Yeah, it's way different. The rivalry is serious in basketball and more serious than football, but I think it's getting even bigger in basketball. As you can tell, they came here and we played them, the atmosphere was crazy. The crowd was in it, and I think the rival is just so important as in basketball as in football.
Watching Trey going back to his Northland days, obviously, and I'm sure back then you said, "Wow, this is a good player." But has he exceeded your expectations in any ways in terms of being a National Player of the Year candidate? Did you see that from him at all back then?
I did not. I thought he was really, really good, and obviously he's playing at a high level. Probably, like you said, right there for National Player of the Year contention. I mean, just statistically, he's having a phenomenal season.
Not really. I've been around Trey a long time. He's a hard worker and definitely comes from a great family. So they definitely keep him grounded, and that's what it takes. I've seen him be very successful at just about every level, and it's great to see another guy that we kind of grew up with, and then we knew each other having some great success.
It's a great atmosphere to shoot, especially with scores too. You already know last year, even though we had a tough loss down there, this was my first double-double. And, I scored the ball real well. Teammates got me open. So the atmosphere is going to be nice, and it's going to be good for a scorer like me.
I think if we come into this type of game with this type of atmosphere, with not very much fire and passion, we don't deserve to play in it anyway. So I have confidence in our guys. Our coach will definitely get us ready to play. It's just a matter of who can execute with that higher intensity. Sometimes you get going a little too quick, you get going a little too fast because you're a little excited. So. It's great to be fired up and ready to go, but at the same time, you have to execute our system, and hopefully we can do that.
It's like I told our guys last night. I felt like maybe the worst, I don't know, the worst game we played last year was at Michigan. In terms of we weren't as ready, and I just said, hey, we can't let that happen again. But I think our guys have a pretty good understanding of. What we have to do in terms of the magnitude of the game and that sort of thing. But, with that said, I think that, as we've said, and I said that on the teleconference, this is just another great Big Ten challenge for us.